Thank you very much for having me here, and I'm really excited to show you what we're doing in Amelio Health. So chronic pain affects 1 in 5 people in Australia. It's the leading cause of disability worldwide. So it stands to reason that there's pretty much anyone in this room has been touched by chronic pain in some way. Insurers paid a staggering $3.17 billion in 2021 for musculoskeletal claims that lasted over 15 weeks. And we have 90% of the outgoing costs are actually incurred by 20% of claims. There is no coincidence here. This happens to be the critical threshold where acute pain transforms into chronic pain. And this is a biopsychosocial problem. The issue is no longer in the tissues once you get past the point of tissue healing, which is at about that 15 weeks mark. Current strategies of interventions and medications have proven to be costly and can create more harm. Research shows, and recent research, that opioids, often employed in such cases, can prolong claims by up to 127 weeks due to their addictive nature and the impact on the nervous system. The chronic nature of this condition presents substantial long-term income potential, leading to the introduction of new treatments, new drugs to address the symptoms rather than the root causes. Other new shiny toys have little evidence of sustained behaviour change. Amelio Health's business case is strategically designed to reduce the time individuals spend on an insurance claim. Amelio Health has developed a program that combines behavioural science and AI to empower individuals to take control of their health and their self-management strategies in chronic pain. Our 8-week program, embedded with evidence-based knowledge and learning theories, provides a 24/7 view of our education and how our education is creating behaviour change. By utilising wearable data such as oxygen saturations and sleep interference, with daily video diaries to monitor progress, we have a 24/7 visual of how pain is affecting a person's life, and as they progress through our personalised program, they can test their learned strategies against their own data. One example is how a change in a sleep pattern can result in mood changes, which results in behaviour changes. So we can see how we can actually start to manoeuvre that with data. The very first time the incorporation of machine learning and data analytics, our health coaches have a comprehensive understanding of how pain affects a person's life 24/7, and then they can keep gently nudging them in the right direction. Our human-centred approach, driven by data, helps health coaches develop real-time, values-focused interventions for self-management and a successful return to work and life. In this dynamic landscape, Amelio Health's solution addresses the root causes of pain, setting it apart from treatments designed to manage symptoms. Heavily based in research, the program combines behavioural science, learning theories, AI, which our avatar is Ruth, the responsive understanding therapeutic helper, and monitoring tools and live health coaches and 24/7 nudging. As Amelio Health's solution focuses on the root causes of the long-term problems, the outcomes from our program have displayed promising results. Sorry, I didn't keep up. And we've had people who have been on claim for 9 years and over, who have had high-dose opioids, have returned to work and sustained that return to work. It's simply the most effective program available, We do the psychosocial screening for case managers, making their job so much easier. The early data from our program is exceptionally promising. And what we're doing is we're getting high-dose opioids and successfully ceasing all medication and returning them to work, amidst the challenges posed by costly potential interventions. By preventing these cases from extending beyond the 15-week average, there is a potential to save a substantial $11.5 billion per year. So we're backed by an extraordinary team of over 50 years' experience combined in chronic pain management, rehabilitation, health education, digital health business management, AI development. Amelio Health is actively seeking partnerships to expand our business in Australia and in the US. Oops. So if you're seeking an innovative approach to reduce the cost of musculoskeletal injury claims, we invite you to engage with us, and please reach out to our website or approach me directly. Thank you.
People must know the past to understand the present and to face the future. While this quote did not relate to climate or weather in particular, I found it quite fitting to what I'll be talking about today. Climatics, providing the most accurate, location-specific, severe weather risk and trend analysis for 11 hazards and perils for every single property in Australia. That's me, a 5-year-old boy from East Germany. Two things probably first up. Colour coordinating was certainly not a strength of my mum in regards to the clothes. And I love a good perm. But what you can also see is a few brown spots. That day was pretty poor snow cover. Usually we had 5, 6, 7 weeks of consistent snow cover where I grew up. That was 30 years ago. And it doesn't happen anymore at all. If my 2 boys were to grow up in my hometown, they wouldn't be able to play in that snow for as long as I did. And I loved it. And that was only 30 years ago. What does that mean? What memories did you make as kids growing up here in Australia, Germany, Sweden? And can you still make these memories today? Climatics demystifies climate analysis. We utilize real, observed, historical data as the baseline of our analysis, unlike other climate risk products that heavily rely on predictive models. This allows us to provide the insurance sector with highly accurate information on how their policyholders have been impacted, are currently being impacted, and will be impacted by severe weather events. So what does this changing climate mean to the insurance sector? Are droughts getting more intense or prolonged in places like Mildura? What does that mean for the agricultural sector there, for productivity, for losses? Have 3 centimetre plus hail events increased or decreased in places like Rocklea in Brisbane over the past 50 years? And what does it mean over the next 10 years? Or have major floods or extreme precipitation events been increasing or decreasing in places like Lismore? What is the trend? What is the extent and depth of inundation at places like the Sherwood Hotel in Lismore in a 1 in 20, 1 in 100, 1 in 500 year flood event? Climatics has answers to those questions and helps underwriters, risk engineers, actuaries make fast and accurate decisions on whether a property is a nil risk score, low, medium, high, or extreme. That allows us to provide ground truth data to the insurance industry. Data that is easy to understand by anyone, whether you're a junior underwriter or an actuary's expert. What is a normal? What is unusual? What was it to be expected? Traditional models are struggling to keep up with the pace of change when it comes to severe weather, severity, and unpredictability. Climatics directly addresses those challenges by providing a revolutionary approach to weather-related risk assessment. We are the only Australian business providing localized physical risk analysis. We are Australia's most comprehensive database on historic severe weather warnings and alerts, with data going back to 1949, some hazards even 1911. We do this climate analysis so insurers don't have to, saving time and reducing complexity. We update our database on a weekly basis with the latest severe weather events. Weekly. And we are now expanding to New Zealand, Asia, and Europe. Our mission is to provide the most accurate and truthful database and risk analysis so insurers can make fair and accurate insurance products, mitigating that financial loss and contributing to customer loyalty. Meaning my two boys will grow into a world where insurance still means peace of mind. Rain, hail, or shine. Climatics will redefine. And the next cold beer is mine. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name's Kunal. I'm a co-founder of Haast and we're transforming the way marketing compliance is done at the moment. So the problem we're solving is essentially that there's been an explosion in digital content and it's made marketing compliance virtually impossible. I mean, if you look at it, $1.5 trillion is going to be spent on digital advertising by 2028. And if you're a digital brand on average, you have 20 channels at least marketing your product. And in these channels, you can have a single ad which has 30 different versions being targeted live at any time in market. And this is only going to get worse with generative AI. So right now, if I give some generative AI a single line of copy, a piece of content, and 10,000 customer infos, I can generate 10,000 different digital assets live in market at any point. And staying on top of these digital assets from a compliance perspective is absolutely a nightmare. For example, if you're QBE and you've got thousands of different insurance policies, offer documents, terms and conditions, benefit schemes, coverage statements, and more, you have to manage them over 20 jurisdictions, 10,000 web pages, 5,000 social media posts, 5,000 guides and documents, and at least 50 third parties distributors and other agencies. It's pretty much a nightmare. And this makes marketing compliance incredibly hard before an asset goes live and after an asset goes live. So before an asset goes live, the process right now is incredibly manual, slow, monotonous, and expensive. It means you have to review every single asset for quite prescriptive requirements across lots of different pieces of information, such as policy info, wording, coverage statements, and it takes a lot of time, and often it's quite ineffective. After an asset goes live, it gets even harder. There's no tracking and visibility where claims or contents are live. You've got so many different third parties out in market, comparison websites, and policies, insurance policies, coverage statements, terms and conditions are constantly changing. So how do you actually stay on top of them? It's pretty impossible. So Haast can automate marketing compliance with AI across all stages of the marketing asset lifecycle. So before an asset goes live, you can use Haast's AI generator to essentially build a bespoke list of AI checklists and rules to review all your assets before they go live. So you get a really easy and understandable traffic light analysis. You know what's missing, what's included, and what needs to be addressed. This essentially means you can review all your assets before they go live across your marketing, legal, and compliance teams, save at least 80% of time to review and iterate, a 2 times improvement in productivity, and generate a higher quality compliance and lower risk. After an asset goes live, Haast's platform essentially aggregates and indexes an organization's entire digital presence. So all your web pages, all your documents, all your images, all your videos, all the HTML text, and continually monitors it every day, every hour, every week. This means we can raise issues as they come up. So, for example, a missing disclaimer, wrong font size, wrong product info. If you've got, for example, a car insurance policy that you've mentioned, but you've got the claim wrong, or the benefit amount wrong. This essentially means you build a really clear, scalable, active monitoring system to stay on top of your marketing compliance and what your customers see. It reduces the time to review by at least 90% and delivers a 4 times improvement in productivity. The biggest benefit with Haast as a platform is it's geared to deliver immediate value across all your different teams. We come out of the box with a list of practical industry rules that provide you really, really easy guidance immediately out of the box, including stuff around consumer law, general insurance, life insurance, code of practices, and more. As I mentioned before, we're AI-led in how we work, which means that you can essentially upload all your policy info, all your documents, all your current statements, and generate a bunch of rules which can evaluate your assets before they go live and also evaluate your assets after they go live. And the biggest benefit is having a single platform where all your teams have a single source of truth. So your marketing teams, your compliance teams, your legal teams, they can very clearly see what's live in market, what needs to change, and what needs to get better. We have a track record of working with customers and generating impact in regulated industries, and we're really, really excited to work with insurers. So in terms of how we can help insurers, we can save hundreds of hours in automating your review of digital marketing assets. We can audit your live channels, help you with updating content, and realistically manage key disclosure documents and key clauses that really matter the most. And finally, we're hopefully going to eliminate spreadsheets, eliminate those iteration cycles, and get off email. If you're interested, yeah, come say hi. We'll be around after the session.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Whoops, hang on, a few logistical issues here to line up. So what is Humanable, you may ask? We're a trusted enterprise AI solution for customer experience in financial services and insurance. So our platform enables organisations to create hyper-personalised interactions to acquire, engage, retain, and really anything along the customer journey, including claims management, product disclosure statements, but all interactive and personalised. So our patented technology automates digital interactions across each point of the customer journey, empowering customers in insurance to chart their own journeys and experience frictionless sign-up, onboarding and renewal journeys through moments that matter, and seamlessly complete applications and transactions. So really that's across 4 distinct pillars. So across the customer journey, customer lifecycle, so customer acquisition for sign-ups, quotes, and all the way through to purchase. Then we have onboarding, which is, We welcome the customer, we set them up to optimise their account, sign up for online services, they can sign up for direct debit, etc., etc. Then we have a claims journey management pillar. I'll get into a specific case study around that in a minute or two, just to make that journey more seamless as well. And then finally, a retention solution to reduce churn and reduce friction. So there's some of the companies that trust us day in, day out. They send their customers or take these customers on this journey. And we are AI powered, but it's rules-based decision tree, not generative AI at this stage. So whilst the regulators and the industry are ironing out the regulatory framework, this is something that insurers can use right now. Anyway, I'm just going to show you our real human concierge in action, and no, it's not a robot, it's not a digital human, and no, it's not a Zoom call. Okay.
Hi Penny. Thanks for stopping by this morning and exploring your car insurance options with NetCover. First up, let me know the postcode and the address where your car is usually parked at night, then click Next. Okay, thanks. Now let's find your car by rego number. Enter it below and then click Search. Ah, a Ford Mustang convertible. Nice. Fantastic. Almost there. I'll work out the best price for you now. Like to purchase the policy, click Next to continue to our secure sign-up page.
Yeah, so that's just a little snippet. If you'd like a full demo, you're very welcome to come to our booth and try it out. So in terms of across the board, because we've implemented hundreds of these now, but in terms of ROI, they're the results, aggregate results we've seen in terms of churn reduction, reduced customer acquisition costs, call centre traffic, and how we've expedited claims management. So Amex, who's been one of our customers now for the last 3 or 4 years, we did a cross-sell, upsell to their card members of life insurance. We had a significant uptake there. NIB health insurance, in terms of when someone signs up and get a policy, with the onboarding videos reduced call failure demand calls significantly. But more specifically, I'm going to take you through our platform in the context of really our 2 largest insurance clients who are utilising it across the entire customer journey in market, and some examples that we've deployed and the results they've achieved. But they've all experienced reduced costs around call centre, customer acquisition, claims management, reduced churn, as well as increased engagement and upsell, cross-sell opportunities. So AIA is arguably our largest customer, both in Australia and of late we've now also been onboarded by Singapore, and we're speaking to many other offices as well in Southeast Asia. So new customer onboarding, where customers come in through the IFA market, they're not very connected to the brand at all. I mean, a lot of it, frankly, is down to price. So now we're implementing renewals in Australia, and at the end of this year, we'll also be introducing a wrap-up or an annual policy review. And in terms of retention, if we can reduce churn even by 0.5% over the average lifetime value of a customer, that's tens of millions that we're talking in savings. Woolworths, they started their journey with us with a pilot for claims management, and they had such strong results that they've now rolled it out for onboarding and renewal for all of their general insurance products, and we're building a customer acquisition piece for them as well. So in terms of traction, on the left there, that's who we've been in market with so far. That's our pipeline for 24-25 in Australia and Asia, and we are looking to expand into the UK and the US, so we will be seeking expansion capital. So that's a snapshot of where we're at and where we're headed, and if you'd like to learn more, please come by our booth. Thank you very much.
choose. Sorry, do I have a clicker? Is there a clicker? Somewhere? Ah, got it. Thank you. I have clicker anxiety. It's the thing that makes me most nervous. Anyway, it's just me between you and a beer, so let's go. Peachii. So excited to be here and have the opportunity to talk to you all today. My name is Catherine Clayton. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Peachii Insurance, and I'm here with Sophie Doyle, the legendary Sophie Doyle, who is my co-founder and chief branding officer. I'm going to start with the vision. Luckily, I'd planned to do that anyway. Thanks, Gus. Peachii really is here to unlock the next generation of insurance customers. We want to do that by making insurance relevant, affordable and accessible in terms of the products, how we market our brand and how we offer insurance to those customers. In a nutshell, we offer single item insurance on lifestyle assets integrated into the retail experience. So these younger customers don't have to think about participating in insurance, it's something that's offered to them. I'm going to start with the customer because everything we do at Peachii, what we've created, our brand, our product and our offering is all about the customer. They are our North Star. We're really interested in bridging the gap between traditional insurance products and the lifestyles and values and behaviours of the next generation of insurance users. This is the bit where I out myself as a geriatric millennial because I'm going to call our customers young people. I like to think I'm young, but our target customer is a tad younger. We're going to go for the Gen Z market, but really understanding how they live and breathe, how they play, what they buy, what they invest in, and what they consider to be lifestyle assets. So when we talk about lifestyle assets, we think handbags, watches, surf, snow, all those kind of expensive things that enable their lifestyle and enable their identity. They've often fallen through the cracks of traditional contents policies and traditional policies in general, and this provides an opportunity for younger customers to participate in insurance at a much earlier stage in their lifestyle journey. So they're no longer necessarily going to university, getting married, buying a house. Their lifestyle is different and therefore their insurance needs are different, and Peachii's hoping to meet them there with the products that we're bringing to market. They really value the brands. They engage and invest in specific brands. They expect sustainability, they expect values, customer service, tech-led solutions, all the things that potentially traditional insurance products haven't hit the mark on. So we're coming to market with a solution that hopefully meets their expectations and engages this younger customer. So our solution is essentially to integrate the offering of insurance, single item insurance, into the retail experience for cult brands and lifestyle assets. We're making it accessible by bringing it to front of mind of these customers. Our technology integrates into the retail experience both online and in store, so customers can simply activate insurance as part of that purchasing experience. Nice and easy, they don't have to think about it, they don't have to feel like a confident insurance consumer. It's just something that's offered to them and available for them as at this moment in time when they purchase. We also like to think that we're becoming more relevant. The products we cover, the categories of goods and those lifestyle assets are very relevant to this generation. They're the things that they really care about. We often think about our customer having their handbags potentially worth more than their car or their jewellery or their watches. So this stuff is really important to them. And by offering insurance on these items, we are more relevant to this market. And finally, affordable. So we see ourselves as the gateway drug to insurance, right? Smaller items, smaller premiums, building confidence in the consumer around what it means to adult and buy insurance and participate in insurance, and offering flexible payment options as well, which is it's relatively new in the insurance market. And ultimately having them build a portfolio of assets that they have covered with Peachii and then potentially moving on to other assets in the future. So that's us, a little bit of sexy tech there. It looks good, the brand's good, and it's really about talking specifically to that generation. So we're really keen to talk to anyone in the room today. We'd love to tell you more about what we're doing with our product and our brand, and thank you so much for the opportunity to pitch. Thank you.